Mad Dog Unleashed. Grant, welcome. Your turn. How are you today, pal?
Good, Doggy. How are you doing today?
All right, Grant. I'm not bad. Thanks. What's up?
Good. Glad to hear that. I think that there needs to be some culpability here on the team with Robinson Cano. I think, how do we hold the teams, in your opinion, accountable for this kind of behavior? How do we get it in the contract where the team is accountable also?
Well, that shouldn't. I don't know if that would have any impact with negotiation with the Players Association, because the team is under the auspices of the commissioner's office, not like the player is. So you want to kind of do it, Steve?
I mean, they're given the contract though, Doggy. Their player violates the rules. It's PEDs. This is a big deal. They need to be held accountable.
Well, what do you want to have happen to them? The team.
I'm not sure, but if you're going to sign a player and they're not going to be held accountable, the team needs to be held accountable. 80 games and no playoffs, yeah, but I think the team needs to be held more accountable.
I know, but you got to come up with a punishment. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to forfeit games? You can't do that. I mean, what is the punishment? They've lost their second baseman. You want to tell me that they shouldn't get a break, as Steve said, about the $12 million? You want to do it that way, where they got to donate the $12 million to something? I mean, I guess you can make
give away their revenue sharing, give away their opportunity. And I mean, you can't ban them from the postseason, but there needs to be some sort of accountability for these teams that are signing these players. They're getting the money, they're getting the butts in the seats, but they need to give away, something when this happens.
Well, remember now, Grant, not all teams get revenue sharing. I don't know what Seattle's standpoint is, and that revenue sharing has gone by the board in a lot of cases. I'm not sure what the punishment is. I think the first thing you can do is make sure they can't spend the money they save on Cano to add a player. You want to do that? You want to punish the team by making them have to play with only 24 men for 80 days? You want to do it that way? Where they play with one less guy? I mean, maybe you can do that. Good call. I mean, maybe, Grant, that's not a terrible idea. Maybe you do it that way, that they play a man short for half a season. Now, that would send a little message. You could do that. That's not the worst idea. Shaka in Atlanta is on Mad Dog Unleashed. Shaka, good afternoon. How are you today?
Hey, dog. Thanks for taking my call, man.
You got it, Shaq. Let me hear now. Fire away.
Okay. Well, first of all, that's a great spot with Steve. I like what he said about my braids. Of course, they're for real. Second of all.
Why not? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No. I just like his take. I mean, I think the braid, we believe in what we're doing, and we got a lot of great young players. Second of all, I wanted to talk about the game last night. And how I agree with you, like it's tough to criticize LeBron all the time, right? Because he is great, and I think because he's not only the best player in the world, but he's also the self-proclaimed best player in the world, he's going to get this type of criticism every game. Everybody's going to scrutinize what he does. But overall, the team, it's not the talent, it's the lack of drive. It's like they don't want to be there. Like they don't have the go get it. They don't have the team. The team is not playing well together. They're not playing defense. They're not playing with any charisma. They're not getting any loose balls. Boston's doing everything to win, and Cleveland's not doing anything to win. So I see how he feels helpless with no help, but it's not from a lack of talent. It's from a lack of heart. That's
listen, I think there's something good call. I think there's a little something there with that. I think the effort has not been as sharp as Boston's. There's no question about it. I would expect a much better effort performance in Game 3. But you could talk about effort, and Van Gundy likes to bring that up all the time. You could bring that up. You can bring effort into the equation all you want. Let's call it like we see it. LeBron is by far one, but the next three players in this series are all Celtics. You take Brown, Tatum, and you would take Horford. Then you take Love, and then you take two more Celtics in Smart and Rozier. So 5 of the 7 players in a draft, if you were picking from these two rosters, would be Boston Celtics. Keep that in mind. 19 in front of the hour. We're on Mad Dog Unleashed.